Hello everyone and welcome to another week of LOS 299 Writing in the Major. We are in the home stretch, only a few short weeks to go. So for this week, you guys should still be working on finishing up your final drafts. If you had a peer-reviewed paper, please make sure that you finish up your peer edits and get those sent over to your peer review partner by the end of the week so that way they can make any changes that they need. For everyone else, you guys should be working on refining your drafts based on my last edits. But I did want to go over this week the final paper checklist just to make sure that you guys are marking all the boxes and ready to turn in that final draft. So the first thing is make sure that your paper has a strong thesis statement. So that's a thing that I've been marking on your guys' papers. But it really needs to be a strong thesis statement related back to leadership. Next, most importantly, it needs to have topic sentences for your paragraphs that support your thesis statement. So there should be the first sentence of the paragraph, and I should be able to easily find those, and all of the information in that paragraph should relate back to that topic sentence, which should then relate back to that thesis statement. Next, have at least 9 scholarly sources. So make sure that all of your sources are scholarly and that you do end up with 9 at the end of your paper. Of course, you can have more, but you need to have at least 9. The next thing is that those 9 scholarly sources have in-text citations with matching references on your reference page. So I should be able to find those in the text as well as on the reference page for any time that you have used those, whether it was a direct quote or a summary or just the general idea from that scholarly source. Your paper should be in APA format, so recheck everything. Make sure your title page is on point. Make sure that you're using your Times New Roman, size 12 font, that your paper is double spaced, that you go back and remove that extra line spacing in between paragraphs, and that all of your in-text references and the references on your reference page are according to APA format. If you have any questions on that, please send me an email and I'll be happy to walk you through whatever reference you're having issues with. Make sure your paper is 7 pages long. So this does not include your title page and it does not include your reference pages. So this is 7 pages of actual written text. And finally, make sure that your paper follows those formal writing rules. So I posted a video a couple weeks back that is in Brightspace. So go out there and find that and make sure you're following those formal writing rules, such as avoiding contractions, avoiding slang, make sure you're only using third person and that type of thing. I will be going through your guys's most recent drafts that I have and be uploading them to the plagiarism checker this week, and I will be emailing them out to you just so that way you have a copy of where you stand with that. If there's anything of concern that I think that you need to address before you turn in your final paper in 2 weeks, I will go ahead and put that in the email to you. But hopefully there won't be any issues and you guys will have cited everything appropriately and won't have to worry. But I will be sending that out, so be on the lookout for that. Also, if you do have another draft more recent than the last one that you turned in and you want me to review it, please email it to me. You can, my email is on here, justine.buck@maine.edu. And I will be happy to review that as long as you include a list of things that you would like for me to review. So if you are specifically wondering if you got your thesis and topic sentences together, then mention that in the email when you send it to me. If you're really concerned about your references, you can ask about that. Or if there's multiple things, just send me, your top 3 to 5 things that you really want me to look for in the paper to make sure that you're on track. All right, guys, that was a little bit longer introduction than I intended for this week, but you guys are really close to the end, so don't give up on me now. If you guys have any questions, shoot me an email, and I hope you have a wonderful week.